The Roundtable presents Spotlight on the Vanished. Real stories, real children. Why did Asha Degree leave home that night? Valentine's Day, 2000. 9-year old Asha Degree quietly packs a book bag in the middle of the night, slips out of her Shelby, North Carolina home, and disappears into a cold pounding rain. Drivers see her walking alongside Highway 18. One tries to help. She bolts into the woods. By morning, her parents find her bed empty.
If you're new to this area or new to this story, it's one that's mystified our whole area for decades. Our Mary King breaks down how we got here.
Around 6:15 in the morning of February 14th, 2000, Asia Degree's parents wake up to find both the 9-year-old and her book bag gone. They filed a missing persons report shortly after.
Investigators at the time had reason to believe that she took some items with her out of the house and that she left the house and walked south on Highway 18 toward the city of Shelby.
Aisha's dad told investigators he'd seen Aisha in her bed around 2:30 that morning. Authorities said 2 truck drivers spotted a girl matching Aisha's description around 4 a.m. on Highway 18. At that point, she was about a mile from her home.
One turned around to try to approach her, but wasn't able to make contact with her, and from what we can tell, that's the last time that she was seen.
For months, investigators and the community turned over every stone to find her. Then in August of 2001, her book bag was found 30 miles away, buried in the ground in Burke County. Investigators said Aisha's book bag belongings were sent to a FBI lab in Quantico. But years would continue to go by. Aisha's family continued to cry out for answers.
We still have hope. We don't think she's dead, but we still need help.
Just keep praying for me and my family and that she will return home.
Investigators released age-progressed photos to keep Aisha's story in the spotlight. Then in 2016, investigators released new evidence, a dark green vehicle of interest they believed Aisha may have gotten in on the morning of her disappearance.
And it was occupied supposedly 2 times on the day of her disappearance, and it had been discovered through legwork by Sheriff's Office investigators along with the federal government.
In 2017, in an effort to generate new leads, investigators brought in a special FBI team to recreate the early morning of Aisha's disappearance. Here's what investigators said about leads at the time.
There are multiple people of interest that we've looked at over the years and continue to look at, and new names still arise.
And in 2018, detectives released pictures of 2 items found in Aisha's book bag that did not belong to her.
There was a New Kids on the Block concert t-shirt that was in the book bag, along with the library book that was from Aisha's elementary school, but it was not checked out by Aisha.
In recent years, investigators have been hopeful that new technology could help crack the case.
For one thing, technology has advanced quite a bit over the years, and I still think there's some things that we can do to try to help us find those answers, and I really believe that we're going to find out what happened to her.
And as we've talked with Aisha's family through the years, they've repeatedly told us they're holding on to that hope.
After 20 years, I still believe my daughter is alive. I do not believe she's dead. And I know somebody knows something. I'm not crazy enough to think that a 9-year-old can disappear into thin.
18 months later, her book bag turns up 26 miles away, wrapped in trash bags, still packed. Inside, mystery items not belonging to her. No one knows why she left. No one knows where she went. Was she running to someone or from something? The FBI believes she was abducted and killed, yet her body has never been found. Her mother still waits, saying she believes Asha will one day walk back through the door. 25 years later, the question remains, why did Asha Degree leave home that night? Asha Degree was born in August 1990 and was known as a bright, cautious, and well-behaved child. She lived with her parents, Equala and Harold Degree, and her older brother, O'Brien. The family was close-knit, and Asha's parents worked hard to protect their children from the dangers of the world. On the night of February 13th, 2000, Asha and her family spent the day at church and then at home. She and her brother went to bed as usual around 8 p.m. Around 12:30 a.m., her father checked on them. Both were asleep. But by 4 a.m., Asha was gone. In the hours that followed, the Cleveland County Sheriff's Office launched a massive search. Tracking dogs could not pick up her scent beyond the road. Witnesses reported seeing her between 3:30 and 4:15 a.m. walking alongside Highway 18 in the pouring rain, wearing a long-sleeved shirt, jeans, and carrying a small book bag. One driver turned around to check on her, but she ran off into the darkness. Despite extensive ground and air searches, there was no trace of her. The first real break came 18 months later, in August of 2001, when her book bag was discovered buried along Highway 18 near Morgantown, 26 miles away. It was wrapped in 2 trash bags. Inside were her personal belongings and some items investigators say did not belong to her, including a t-shirt from a nearby youth basketball team. For years, the case went cold. In 2016, the FBI re-examined evidence and released new leads, including the report of a possible sighting of Asha getting into a dark green 1970s Lincoln Continental or Ford Thunderbird. Then, in 2024, another lead emerged when investigators seized a green 1964 AMC Rambler, possibly connected to her disappearance.
Back in the headlines.
A massive search of a Cleveland County property enters day 2, and we are live over that scene right now with Chopper 9 Sky Zoom. You can see law enforcement standing in what looks like a field next to a wood line, next to a blue tent that they put up in just the last hour.
Now, after hours of unanswered questions, new video ties this back to the 9-year-old's disappearance from 24 years ago. That car, very similar in color and age as the pictures of cars on the right here that the FBI said Asha may have gotten into based on witness accounts. Now, for 24 years, a family, a community, and police have been wondering, many people have been pleading about what happened to 9-year-old Asha Degree. Well, now they could be a step closer with what happened today.
Still, there have been no arrests and no signs of Asha. Nearly 25 years have passed since 9-year-old Asha stepped into the storm and vanished. She wasn't a troubled child. She wasn't fighting with her family. She was doing well in school, active in sports, and surrounded by people who loved her. Yet in the dead of night, she gathered her belongings and walked away from everything she knew. The clues are few but haunting. A book bag found miles away, wrapped in trash bags with strange items inside. Possible sightings of her getting into a vintage car, and no answers to explain why she left her warm bed on that cold, rainy morning. Her family has never given up hope. Asha's mother, Aquila, still believes her daughter is alive. She says she will never stop searching and never stop believing that Asha will come home. If you know anything, no matter how small, please contact the Cleveland County Sheriff's Office at 704-484-4822 or the FBI. That one piece of information could finally bring Asha home. Until then, her story remains one of the most haunting missing child cases in America. And the question will always remain, why did Asha Degree leave home that night?